That email you just sent didn't fly straight to your friend. It got copied, inspected, and rewritten by a dozen strangers first. Every single day, humans send over 361 billion emails, and that number keeps climbing. Behind each one is a relay race of servers handing off your words like a baton. Most people picture a simple point A to point B, but the real path looks nothing like that. Understanding it reveals exactly why spam, delays, and privacy leaks happen. The moment you press send, your message begins a journey through machines scattered across the planet, and it never travels alone. First, your email client packages everything into a structured format with a header and a body. The header carries the sender, recipient, subject, and timestamps, while the body holds your actual text. This packaging follows a standard called Smtp, the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, born back in 1982. Without it, no two email systems could ever agree on how to talk to each other. Your device now opens a connection to your provider's outgoing mail server, the first stop on a much longer road. Your outgoing server doesn't magically know where your recipient lives. It asks the internet's phone book, the DNS system, for something called an MX record. That record points to the exact mail server responsible for the recipient's domain. Only then can your message know which machine to knock on next. Think of DNS as directory assistance for the entire internet, answering billions of these lookups every second. DNS is staggeringly busy. Major resolvers handle enormous volumes. Cloudflare alone reports processing well over 1 trillion DNS queries every single day. Each email you send might trigger several of these lookups before it moves an inch. This lookup layer is why a tiny outage can freeze email for millions of people at once. Now your message leaves home, racing across undersea cables that carry nearly all the world's internet traffic. Here's what surprises people. Roughly 99% of international data, including your email, travels through physical cables on the ocean floor, not satellites. These cables are barely thicker than a garden hose, yet carry unimaginable amounts of information. Your message might cross an entire ocean in a fraction of a second before landing on foreign soil. Along the way, your email hops between routers, each one deciding the fastest path forward in real time. But your email rarely reaches the recipient's server on the first try in one clean shot. Servers can be busy, offline, or throttling traffic. When that happens, the sending server politely waits and retries, sometimes for hours or even days. This built-in stubbornness is exactly why email almost never truly disappears. And here's where it gets wild, because before your words arrive, they face a gauntlet of digital gatekeepers. When your email lands, the receiving server runs it through brutal authentication checks. It verifies SPF, DKIM, and MARC, 3 protocols that prove your message actually came from who it claims. If any check fails, your email can be silently dumped into spam or rejected outright. This is the frontline defense against the flood of forged messages. The scale of unwanted mail is jaw-dropping. Studies estimate that spam accounts for roughly 45 to 50% of all email traffic worldwide. That means nearly half of every message crossing these cables is junk that filters must catch. Your legitimate email is fighting through an ocean of fakes just to be seen. Powerful filters scan your content, weighing hundreds of signals in milliseconds to decide if you belong. Modern spam filters use machine learning trained on billions of examples. They analyze your wording, links, sending reputation, and even how fast you typed. A brand new sender with no history is treated with suspicion, which is why your first email from a new domain often lands in spam. Reputation, quite literally, is everything in email. If your message clears every check, it finally settles into storage, waiting quietly for its reader. Here's a twist most people miss. Your email doesn't get pushed to the recipient's phone. Instead, it sits on the server until their device pulls it down using a protocol like IMAP. That's why your messages sync across your laptop and phone. They're all reading from one central copy on the server, not separate ones. A notification pings, a screen lights up, and your words finally exist in someone else's world. Now consider speed. This entire relay, packaging, DNS lookups, undersea travel, gatekeeper checks, and delivery typically completes in under a few seconds. Light itself races through fiber at around 200,000 kilometers per second. The bottleneck is almost never distance. It's the processing and inspection happening at each stop. But speed hides a cost, because along this route, your email is rarely as private as you think. Standard email offers surprisingly little privacy. While the connections between servers are often encrypted in transit, the message itself usually isn't end-to-end encrypted. That means providers along the path can technically scan its contents. Unless you use special encrypted services, treat email more like a postcard than a sealed letter. Every hop leaves a fingerprint, quietly logged in headers you never see, but anyone can uncover. Those hidden layers are called header hops, and they record every server your email touched, complete with timestamps and IP addresses. Investigators and spam filters read these trails to trace a message's true origin. So even a simple hello quietly carries a detailed map of its own journey across the internet. From one button press, your words touched machines on multiple continents in less time than a heartbeat. So the next time you fire off an email, remember the machinery behind it. Packaging, DNS lookups, undersea cables, retry logic, authentication, filtering, and storage. It's one of the oldest systems on the internet, quietly running the modern world. And it does all this billions of times a day, almost flawlessly. Hitting send launches a global relay through cables, gatekeepers, and machines you'll never see, all in seconds.